Hello everyone, my name is Shreyas Tertalkar and this is my HCI Pad Design Journal presentation. Let us get into it. This is interface 1. Here, this is the screenshot from an iPhone mobile app called Proximity, which gives information about the public transit system. The issue here is that, as shown in the screenshot to the right, the interface shows how far the buses are from my current location, but they do not signify which bus is going in which direction. One must track the movement of the bus in the graphical UI to guess the direction of the bus, whether it is inbound or outbound. Relevance to HCI. Here, this app is in violation of Nielsen's heuristics for interactive design, and the heuristic is visibility of system status. The system should always keep users informed about what is going on through appropriate feedback within reasonable time. However, there is no signature here that signifies whether the bus or the train is inbound or outbound. The user has to rely on other information, like in the screenshot below, it says that the bus is going to Ashmont, or their own intelligence, instead of having to quickly find out where the bus is going in the same app. The recommendations for improvement here are that there should be an arrow signature on the bus or the train pin which signifies whether the bus is going inbound or outbound. Alternatively, the pins that show the bus or train location in real time should be colored as either red or green, such that the green signifies inbound and the red signifies outbound. Moving on to the second interface. This is a screenshot of Northeastern University's campus recreation website. There are so many options and data pointers here, yet the only way to access them is through this tedious menu drop-down. This is literally all the facilities and information that the Northeastern's recreation website has to offer, and they are all accessible only through this menu drop-down. The drop-down is not convenient for mouse movements, frustrating the user if they want to access the options from the last menu drop-down. Let us check that out. So for example, I want to go to the facility hours and and go to Squashbuster Center. The drop down just disappeared. I have to try this multiple times to get hold of this information. Otherwise, it's not that easily accessible. And this is the issue that we are seeing over here. Moving on. Relevance to HCI. So this website is in violation of Snyderman's golden rule of interface design, which is seek universal usability. Should allow your users to access all parts of the website with a minimum of clicks. To do this, you need not establish a good hierarchy, but also make things accessible and comprehensive. Suppose I want to access facility hours for Squashbuster Center. One must go to the information, then go to facility and hours, and then go to Squashbuster Center to access the information. There should have been a quicker way to access this information and other such information. The recommendation for improvement here are that the website should collect data about the most accessed data points and create a shortcut navigation bar on the website. Additionally, the selection action through the mouse for the hierarchical drop-down is pretty complex, and that can be improved. There should be more than one way of accessing the important information on the website through multiple options, multiple menu drop-downs or nav bars, etc. Now let us move on towards the last interface. As you can see from the screenshot, that this is an operational panel of my home AC. As you can see that the digital display shows current temperature, and there is a way to see it in both Celsius and Fahrenheit formats. However, if you can quickly scan, you will realize that there is no specific button on the panel to change this setting. Neither is any signifier or instruction specified on how to do that. As you can see in the display, it's an operational panel of my home AC. Here there are two buttons, the up and the down button, to increase or decrease the temperature. And there are two ways to view the temperature. One is in Fahrenheit format and other is in Celsius format. However, there is no way to see to change this format, as there are only two buttons given. After much contemplation, I realized that I have to use both the up and down buttons together and press them together in order to change the format from degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. When I press them together, that is when it changes. Coming back to the presentation, relevance to HCI. The operational panel is in violation of Norman's 7 fundamental design principles, which is the signifier. It emphasizes the importance of clear and intuitive clues that guide users by indicating how to interact with the product or system, enhancing user understanding and reducing errors. Signifiers serve as a visible and understandable indicators, helping users navigate and interact effectively. But in this scenario, we can see that the only buttons to regulate the temperature are the up and down buttons. There is no separate button given to change the format of the temperature, nor is there any instruction signified on how to do that. One has to figure that out on their own using their own intelligence. Recommendation for improvement here is that there can be an additional button on the operational panel next to the digital display to toggle the format of the temperature. Alternatively, there can be a quick note written about how to do this on the operational panel near the digital display. One of these things would fix the problem. And here are we towards the end of our bad design journal. Thank you so much.